Hello everyone, my name is Arvind, legal intern in Lexis and Company for the month of June. Today I am going to speak on the topic environmental protection with respect to our Indian Constitution. So, as a citizen of India, we all are empowered with certain rights as well as we are obliged to follow certain duties. Duties such as rights, as we all know, are certain fundamental rights which the Constitution empower us, and duties which we are abide to follow are duties which include to respect our national anthem, to respect our national flag, and to abide by the Indian Constitution. One such duty which we are bound to follow is to protect our environment and to protect our surrounding. So the question arises here is why there's a need to protect our environment, and why there's a need arises to protect the environment, followed by the cause of ecological degradation in the introductory part. Various reasons have been considered to be a major factor in polluting the environment and affecting the lives of people and posing a great threat to other living beings of the country. In earlier times, the word environment was not specifically mentioned in the constitution, and there were no specific provision or law laid down in the constitution to deal with the environmental hazard and to regulate the activities of the people who thereby were contributing a huge part in degrading the quality of environment in the name of exercising their fundamental rights. The Constitution is the supreme law of land. Thus, inserting the clauses to specifically deal with the environmental issue would prove to be beneficial for the environment. However, there was a proper need of a regulation to protect our environment. Thus comes the 42nd Amendment to the Indian Constitution, which proved to be a solution for the major health hazard. The provision in the article began with highlighting the provisions from the base, starting from the word democratic, socialist, and republic used in the preamble to the constitution and its connection with the protection of environment, followed by the duties of the state to protect the environment. As being an authority elected by the people, they are obliged to work for the people. Then the concept of right and duties has been dealt with, wherein the right of a citizen to have a healthy environment has been mentioned, and also the duties of citizens towards the environment in which they live to protect and preserve it. A number of landmark cases have been mentioned to make the concept even more clear, and how the plethora of judgment have clearly mentioned the importance to protect the environment. It can also be concluded that the Supreme Court has played a major role in laying down the environmental jurisprudence. Also, fundamental rights are essential and cannot be infringed upon, but in accordance with the reasonable restriction can be dealt with. So, to have a healthy environment, it is also essential because a healthy environment promotes good health of a greater number, which leads to less diversion of resources or spending of the huge amount of money on the treatment of the people. In this situation, the poor suffers the most, as they do not have enough resources to afford their health issues. Moreover, healthy beings are valuable assets for the country, who when healthy and fit can contribute much towards the economy and development of the nation thoroughly by paving a part of progress, gathering employment, and increasing the GDP. So there are certain laws in India which talks about protection of environment. Laws such as the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act of 1974. It was introduced to prohibit discharge of pollutant into water bodies. As we all know, there are various reasons how the pollution can be increased. One such is industries. As a developing countries, and the need for industries is must. So industries discharge their waste into river. So thus this act was came, which was known by the name of the Prevention Act. The second came was the Air Prevention and Pollution Act, which was introduced in 1981. There are also various other laws which came in force to protect our environment. As we all know, developing countries need development to boost their economy, but not at the cost of environment. If we protect environment, then our future will be safe. So we cannot risk our environment just in the name of development. Thank you.